Okay, so the only reason why I'm making this is that I want to roast Yubi for not balancing things right for the entirety of year 3. I've been playing this game since launch, so I have a little bit of credibility, alright? Alright, just believe in me. If you don't trust me, just listen. I'll explain everything I say, alright? Okay, so I'm going to start with the least important ones, and then I'll go to the most. Nomad. This blinking light means absolutely nothing. Air jabs are still completely broken, because realistically there's just no way to counter it. You can shoot it on top of doorway, and the defenders can't really do anything about it, from the other side that is. Even if they have impact grenades and they destroy it with an impact grenade, it'll make a loud explosion so the attackers will know where they are anyways. It just doesn't matter. Air jabs are supposed to be traps, trap gadgets. So it should punish defenders who don't see it, just like Kapp or frost traps. But too bad here's another broken gadget that can't really be countered. Okay, next one. Caveira. This is more of a bug fix than anything really. SMGs always have a faster ADS speed than assault rifles. I don't know why this is slower in the first place, but well, I guess it's there now. MP5. This thing. I can describe this in 4 words, really. It's unnecessary, but makes sense. No one's complaining about the MP5 really, but this does make sense because the MP5 having an ACOG on Dock and Rook specifically, it's a headshot machine because of how accurate it is. So this change served as a little weight, I guess, to people who can't hit headshots with MP5, but really the reduction isn't even that much anyways. Like I said, it's unnecessary, but it makes sense to do so. I'm planning on making more of those videos, like talking about patch notes, so maybe I should think of a name. Patch Police. That's it. You know what? I can shorten it to PP. Yes, it's perfection. Okay, moving on. Okay, now we get into this meat of the patch, alright? So, which one is worse, would you think? Clash or Caveira's? I said Clash, so I'm gonna start talking about Caveira's first. So the first 2 damage changes. Basically she's a bit weaker at closer range, under about 8 meters, but better at medium range, at about 8 to 15 meters, I would say. But what's the point? Cav's entire playstyle is having her getting close to the attackers with the silent step and just killing them really, or interrogating them if you feel like it. The reduction of magazine size. This one doesn't matter. If you're missing shots with Cav, you're probably playing Cav wrong. Just get better really. Increased recoil. Okay, this one makes sense. Cav isn't supposed to snipe people from 20 meters away anyways. This one is the only one that makes sense really. Increased hipfire. This one doesn't matter. Again, this one doesn't matter. Who hipfires with Cav? You're usually close enough so that it's impossible to miss while aiming down, unless you got a missing chromosome or something. That was a bit rude. If you consistently miss as Cav or consistently put yourself in a position where you are super far away from the enemies, you're playing Cav wrong. Period. Go play Vigil or Jaeger or something, they're probably better for you. Okay, the change itself isn't that much of a problem. The problem is the reasoning for putting in this change, and I'll show you right now how ridiculous it is. We are trying to make her less frustrating to play against and reduce her power level at low to medium levels. Okay, so first of all, her being frustrating to play against, so to say, that's not Cav's fault, that's your fault for being a bot. Cav is super weak right now, and if you get killed by Cav, if you get interrogated by Cav, well guess what? That's your fault for not drilling it out, that's your fault for not clearing it out. So why would you nerf Cav? Lowering the damage numbers, the number of bullets that need to hit the chest of an enemy to put them in a DBNO state should be the same as before, but we'd reduce the penalty of being hit by one shot. Thanks to this, we can also normalize the fall-off curve to be more consistent with other pistols, which means absolutely nothing, because Cav's playstyle is to get close to other people. So why match it with other pistols? Which gives Caveira increased range and versatility. Wow. Versatility, this word in here, means absolutely nothing. They just tossing that word to sound fancy, really. And also, Cav should not have increased range at all. Her entire kit is designed off of getting close to them, then emptying all your bullets into their backs, really. So you're not hitting people from 15 meters away. Cav does not need increased range, that's just not her playstyle. With the changes to the recoil and hipfire, we also want to reinforce the hunter aspects of the character, force her to approach silently to her prey, and be precise to guarantee the kill. That makes no sense at all. You literally just increased her range. What do you mean approach silently to her prey? What do you mean? I'm not sure who's the people that's complaining about Cav, but clearly Yubi is listening to the wrong people. Cav is super weak, and it does not need a nerf at all. If anything, she needs probably a bit of a buff, really. Okay, I'm done flaming Cav. Let's move on to Clash, shall we? Clash is the one I have the most problem about, because of just how ridiculous the reasoning is. Oh, Clash. The actual gadget, the CC shield, did not get a buff, but the MP9 machine pistol did get a buff. So basically, what it's all saying is, it became fully automatic, and just like the SMG-11 and the Bearing 9, the recoil change is that similar to the machine pistols also. No. The reason why I absolutely hate this change is that Clash doesn't need a buff. Despite being super low in win rates and pick rates, Clash does not need a buff. First of all, their low pick rate is in ranked, and it's mostly because people don't want to play cancerous ops if they don't have to. It's just like Lion or BB or something like that. It's not because people think they're weak, so to say, it's just that they don't like playing them. Second of all, whose idea was it to put a walking and fully body shield up on defense that can also slow attackers' advance? Fucking idiot. Clash should stay a support character, and this applies to every other shield, including the ones on attack. When you have a big block in front of you, you should not have any kind of strong individual power at all. The whole point is for you to support the rest of your team. So why do I read here that the reasoning for this is that she's too weak when there's no backup? We believe that she is the operator that needs quality team support the most. Yes, that's a point, which makes her too weak when there's no backup, especially when outnumbered. Good! She's supposed to be bad when there's no backup. That's why there's a shield that slows down people and she can also walk with it. How is it fair that she can go around and get free information on attackers' intel without subjecting herself to punishment? Clash does not need individual power, period. Like every other shield op. Every shield op does not need individual power, because they have a big block in front of them. Lion. Progress has been made for the Lion rework. We will have more information available for you during 6 invitationals. Good. This is the one thing that's good from this patch notes, really. Nothing else is really good. This is one of the most garbage patch notes I have ever seen from Yubi, honestly. It does not fix any issue at all, and it creates more instead. I'm done. I'm just hoping the Australian ops wouldn't be broken. Please, Yubi.